if somebody would ask me, how I perceive my future or life, I would just hope that brokenness will never walk in my life and I will never deal with that. But I don't think we can actually go around it. I think it is kind of like there's a mother of a child who was in a son who was in college, and he was in a ski accident, so he was in coma for a few years. And she said that a pain and suffering actually showed her that her heart was somewhere else, not in Jesus. There's nothing wrong with loving your son and mourning over things that are happening. There's nothing wrong with me wanting Hana to be typical, wanting me to talk to her. But there's everything wrong with finding and having idols, even in good things, even in your family, even in your ministry. So it seems that through brokenness, God breaks the idols of our hearts, and He enlarges our soul, and He deepens our trust in Him. And then this body does become the temple. And there is a proverb that the same sun can harden the clay, and it can soften it can soften something else. I don't know why they were saying it in a proverb, but it is the same sun can really make somebody be hard, and it can just melt somebody. And I think coming to Him and being very honest and blunt, and we're encouraged to be honest and blunt. Look at the stories of Elijah and the story of Jeremiah. They were honest and blunt. And I think that actually conversations with me and God and understanding my pain and suffering, it started when they told him, I don't know if you get it. Your son could talk. Your son never had autism. But from then on, the conversation is ongoing, because they're not his typical children. My typical kids, I encourage them to go. That one day they can live without me. That they're not going to depend on their life on me. That's symbiosis. That's not healthy. Go and be fine. With her, she's never going to go. So I always wonder, what kind of relationship describes and shows the picture of my relationship with Heavenly Father? And I hope it is Hannah's relationship with me. Totally, wholly dependent on God to find joy, to find meaning, to find faith. I need Him. I need Him every single day for a small, petty little thing. Because without Him, I don't know how I would walk in this shadow in the valley of death and sadness. So brokenness, it's kind of a tool that He is using. And actually, I think Johnny said the jackhammer that strips our self-centeredness and just kind of brings Jesus in our life and in our hearts.